Well, one cannot comment on the African futuristic sound without mentioning Tresor. From music video channels to nightclubs, his music has become the soundtrack of the Afropolitan. Well, with simple and clear yet meaningful lyrics, the artist has grown and mastered his craft over the years. He released his sophomore album, The Beautiful Madness, this year and later dropped Alter Ego. Well, he joins us now in studio ahead of the Vic 4 Carnival next weekend to share more on his career and upcoming gigs. Good morning, Tresor, and welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me today.
You did something that a lot of artists don't necessarily do, putting out 2 albums in 1 year. You put out Beautiful Madness and then Alter Ego. How have the albums been doing since their release?
I mean, The Beautiful Madness has really been doing incredibly amazing, and I'm really excited because the music is really getting great feedback around the world, Japan, the US, the UK. I'm really excited. I mean, for me, there's no really rules or boundaries when it comes to music. So it's always about, you know, the moment and really exploring new avenues of creativity.
I love that. And speaking of creative, creating new avenues of creativity, you mainly sing about love and happiness, very light-hearted songs that just make us want to dance and to enjoy the moment. Is this still carried out in your latest offerings? Have you experimented more with your sound? Has that changed at all? Or have you just stuck to the sort of traditional Tresor unique sound that we know and love you for?
I think there'll always be that imprint of my sound, which is very much a proudly African sound. It's a mix of sound from all over Africa. However, I'm always evolving, always learning, and always finding new ways of really creating some fresh and really pushing boundaries. That pretty much I am, having fun with the music, having fun with the sound, and African culture in general, always discovering new ways to explore and show the world how beautiful our culture is.
Well, it is the end of 2017. What would you say have been some of the highlights for you this year?
This year, there's so many. There's so many. I mean, I got to release The Beautiful Madness earlier. I got to travel around Africa. I got to write the soundtrack for the massive Ford advert called A Journey Extraordinary. I got to write new soundtrack for Magan Bean campaign and being a UNHCR ambassador. That's an incredible achievement this year.
Yes, I want to talk about that. You being ambassadors of this wonderful campaign. You spoke about it when you were here the last time with my other colleagues at Label. How else, or what else have you been involved in, just in terms of this campaign? And how do you think you've contributed towards making the campaign as strong and as captivating as it's been?
Thank you so much. I mean, it's such an honor to be part of the UNHCR campaign, and we travel together with my other Luku ambassadors to Malawi, in a place called Zalekan Camp, and it was such a humbling experience. And just being able to experience people living in hard conditions and really still being hopeful and really positive, and also the attitude of just everyday life, because I think we take a lot of things for granted when we live in big cities, and we have a lot of good things going good for us. Pretty much the contribution is changing the narrative of refugees here at home and abroad. And really, I think Leanne said one thing, I think last time, I'm a refugee, come to South Africa, but I have a lot of South African people working for me, you know, so it's, there is, I think, a misconception of what a refugee is like. I think it's just a person that, you know, taking or, you know, just begging, you know, and there is so many great things I think refugees bring to countries, and that's pretty much what it is, literally to just show the world that, you know, there's so many great people, great minds that are stuck in camps or that are really out there just finding for a safe place to chase their dreams and live and just be normal like other people.
Oh, we really do thank you for your positive contribution to this world. I mean, just in the greater scheme of things. Christmas is around the corner. It's on Monday. And I know you're a musician. You're a very busy artist, by the way. You travel all over the world. You've got all these amazing gigs you go to. But what will you be doing on Christmas Day? You know,
Christmas Day, I'm so boring on Christmas, but I think personally, because I live far away from my family, I'm probably going to be chilling with friends. And just really, I love spending Christmas in Durban because it's my favorite city, you know, in this country. And also, I have so many great memories from that city. And that's where I started. Like, I lived in Durban for like 7 years. still spend a lot of time there. So
Yeah.
I'll be there hanging out with my friends from the old days, always, you know, yeah.
Okay, alrighty. Well, Merry Christmas for then, and make
Thank
sure
you.
that
Merry
you
Christmas
enjoy
to you,
every
loved ones as
second. And
well.
all the best. I know you're performing at Vic Falls on the 31st.
That's right.
So people who are in Zambia at the Vic Falls can look forward to catching Tresor there, as well as other artists. Well, that was Tresor talking to us about his music and his achievements for 2017. As I mentioned, he'll be at the Vic Falls Carnival next weekend in Zimbabwe or on the Zambian side, depending on which side you're at. All right, time for us to take a quick break. Please do stay with us.